Go ahead.
Javan Robinson, class 2015, Georgetown football, defensive back.
Michael Cimilluca, wide receiver, class of 2015.
Yeah, I just want to quickly talk about how excited we both are, man, about this new season. We can tell because it's kind of in a training camp, and there's definitely a new atmosphere here. You can feel it between, the coaches and the players. There's relationships that are being built with the new guys coming in. It's a great feeling.
Same for me. I actually had the choice to come back. This is my fifth year, my fourth spring ball, and I can tell you, as compared to past years, there's a new energy. There's a new excitement around the program. There's coaches that I've been with in previous years that have come back, but like you said, there's a new atmosphere here. There's a new attitude that we're all excited for. Practice is exciting. Just individuals are exciting. Everything about this, everyone's excited for the future and for the season to come.
Yeah.
And now you guys have both been here for a few years, so this is kind of old hat to you at this point.
Right.
But just talk about that new energy and what it's done for your teammates, and I guess how you've noticed things being a little bit different.
I could definitely tell people coming out to practice, there's definitely more excitement. When the people sprint on the field, you could tell people want to sprint on the field. People want to be there at 6:50 in the morning. Practices, they wanted to be competitive from the beginning, and they stay competitive, whether it's in team or one-on-ones. People want to do this. People want to be out there, and you could tell people this is something they choose to do, not that they have to do.
Right. And one thing I've noticed is definitely a family mindset being built, like I said, about relationships between the players and the coaches. You can tell people actually want to be out there, and we're doing this not for individual accolades, but as a family, as a Georgetown football team. So it's great.
And now on offense and defense, you guys lose 24 seniors from a year ago. And now just by the end of spring ball, I guess, how have you seen people grow and develop?
Well, on the offense, it's a big change. We lost 3 running backs that were significant contributors for 3 years, not to mention our starting tight end and Isaiah, who was here for years. So a lot of new people have had to step up, and everyone who stepped up is really making a name for themselves, whether it be Justin Hill with me on the outside or Tommy Justin, who's had to play both wide receiver positions. Not to mention all the quarterbacks. All 3 of them have gotten significant reps and all have played really well. So as a whole, everyone's doing really well, and it's exciting to see new faces come up and show that they're going to be a significant part of why we're successful.
Definitely. Just to piggyback off of that, like he said, people are actually stepping up. You can tell that people have been paying attention to in the past that haven't played, and when they get the opportunity now, you can tell they've actually paid attention to the guys ahead of them, so they're able to come up and step up, and it's a lot easier. So it's good.
And now you've got the spring game banquet tomorrow. Just talk about that time of year. I guess the excitement that brings, the end of spring ball, and now, I guess with that one final time before the end of the academic year to put the pads on.
It's exciting because after all the work we do, it's all those early morning wake-ups and all those practices, including winter workouts before spring ball. Yeah. It's nice to have one day of celebration where we get to see old teammates and alums to come down and come see us, and our one final practice that we can do in front of our parents, ex-teammates. It's fun to have fans around. It's a fun celebration. We're all excited for the day.
Definitely. Time has flown by so fast. I still can't believe it's almost my last spring game banquet, but my last spring football. So it's a blessing to be in that situation and the position that we're in, and we're both excited for the future. So.
And then for the both of you guys, and you mentioned it a little bit, as being your last spring game, last banquet. I guess, how have you seen yourselves grow over the last few years, just in your time at Georgetown?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a deep question.
That is a deep question, but I guess, for me, it's been just, you can see it based on paper and just in my life in general. I came here, John, I played defensive back when I got here. Definitely a different mindset here, definitely a different position. I had a different attitude when I got here. I think I came in here more as a kid, so now that I'm a 5th-year receiver, I feel more ready for just anything, as an adult in life and preparing myself, and now I feel I've taken on more of a leader role, which I enjoy, and I enjoy being on this team now, and I have no regrets about coming back. So I'm glad over this time, what I've done and what's happened for me.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, I was completely clueless here as a freshman, man. College football was a mystery to me, basically. But being here in the position I am now, I've learned so much in the past 3 years. It's built me up as a man, and I've met people that I can call my brothers for the rest of my life. And before I was very focused on myself, but like I said, one thing that I've noticed now is I can do something for the football team as a whole, that family aspect of it, and that's one thing I really appreciate learning from it.
And now going into your last season on the Hilltop, you guys will be seen as underdogs in the Patriot League. How do you like that mindset, and what do you think the team feeds off of that?
Honestly, they can perceive us however they want to see. Think about it. A couple years ago, they thought we were underdogs, and we went 8-3. we just got to come out there and play. We can beat anybody on our schedule as long as we execute our game plan that we've installed over these 15 practices. Because when we play our best game, I know for the offense, and I can probably say for the defense as well, nobody can beat us when we do our job.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, one thing Georgetown football definitely brings is energy, and a lot of people can't match up to our energy, no matter how small we are. I've always been a smaller person, so I'm used to adversity. And coming to this Georgetown football team, I can tell other people are used to adversity as well. So, it's okay that people think, oh, we're the underdogs, but they should just be ready when game time comes.